What's going on YouTube? Q back here again with another video for you. Today's video, I'm here with one of my favorite cars. We got the 2016 Ford Fiesta ST. So this is Ford's hot hatch, won a ton of accolades, and I used to own one of these a couple years back. It was on the channel as well. Go check those videos out. But today I got my driving skill up, driver mod, shout out to race car friends, as well as the rest of them in the culture. We got Blueprint 1LE and 100 Gang Nate. But this car, since I stepped my driver mod up, I want to see what it's like to revisit the Fiesta ST. And I had the same model year, a very similar spec, but let's take a look at this one right here. So this right here comes in Ford's Kona Blue. You see a lot of Mustangs this color. Speaking of Mustangs, I had a chance to record Mustangs, 3 Mustangs here, but I chose the Fiesta. So walking around here, this thing is a very light car. It's like 2,800 pounds. Like this spoiler that's sticking out back here. It's only got 2 pipes coming out on the right side down here. It's a little car, and this has a lot of junk in this trunk. We got a second set of wheels up in here. Shout out to City of Cars. So these are winter tires in there. The stock set is summer tires, so if you want to drive this all season, especially being in Michigan, that's what you're gonna need. And shout out to City of Cars for letting me drive this vehicle today. And this car is actually for sale for $13,000 something odd dollars, and check them out, cityofcars.com. It's got like 90 something thousand miles on it, and I'm about to drive it real quick. Tell them the Q sent you if you're interested in this. They ship across the country, and this, they like stand behind their vehicles, so check them out, cityofcars.com. I think this rear angle looks quite sharp. Front end I'm not a huge fan of. We got lower profile tires on here, but this thing gets down to business when it comes to taking those curves. And let's step on the inside real quick, because this guy is fully loaded. Turn indicator right here on the side mirror. Got window tint already on here. Inside, these only came in the manual, and we got the Recaro seats. That was a high dollar option, and there's not a whole lot to write home about in here, but fun is the game of this car. So sitting up in here, what else do I see that we got? We got heated seats. We got ambient lighting. You can change it to like 6 different presets. I had mine on purple. We got a sunroof up in here to let the sun shine in. My kids love this. And you could fit smaller children in here. I'm not about to take all this stuff out the car, to be honest, but it's roomy enough for a small family. I sat in the back seat of one of these before, so you can fit adults in here. Wasn't too thrilled to be a backseat passenger in one of these, but if you need to on short trips, you can get it done. And this has, Ford used to have problems with their sync system. This doesn't have those problems because it has the Sync Gen 3. Sync Gen 2 is the one you don't want. That was on the models previous to 2016. But with this being the 2016, you can get Apple CarPlay on here. Go check out my video on how I did that on my car. But long story short, what you got to do, change this USB hub out down here, update your software. That about it. You get Apple CarPlay, Android Auto with that. And I don't even think you need that if you have Android Auto. Just sync your phone up, and there it goes. Let's crank this thing up real quick. Push button start. Thing sounding good. You can see I set this in the purple already, in the cup holder. And these seats are super bolstered. Mine didn't have these Recaro seats on there. That was one of the options that I was missing, Recaro seats. And if you're a bigger guy, this really hugs you tight. So this might not be the car for you unless you get them broken in. But if you're a narrow guy, these are some really great seats, especially in a car of this size. Like, these seats are excellent. Got a Sony audio system. It has speakers. It's not a great system in here. I'm gonna tell you that, to be honest. But then you can see this screen is very responsive, because if you've seen Sync 2, that thing was terrible. But this, they got to figure it out. Like I said, you can get Apple CarPlay on here on the 2016 models and above, but especially the 2016, change out that USB hub. Do yourself a favor. Like, Apple CarPlay is one of the greatest features in the modern day era. Analog cluster right here. Got your temperature gauge and the miles on the car. Got fuel, RPM, and speed. That's about it. 12-volt outlet charger, 6-speed manual. Pull the collar up to go to reverse. It's your traction control right there. Stability control, ESC off. You do this with one hand. And of course, we don't have struts. Got to prop ride this thing up. 1.6 liter. So what we got under the hood is 1.6 liter GTDI turbocharged engine. It's got about 200 horsepower, 197 pound-feet of torque. Something similar. Don't quote me going off memory. All right, let's step up in here real quick. So you got your door, you can lock and unlock with this button right here, as long as you got the key fob in your pocket. Took way too many tries. Alright, let me start it up. Safety first. See, we got an e-brake up in here. Hallelujah. Let it down. 93,370 miles up on here. Like I said, you do get heated seats. This is an economy car. Like I said that about the Corolla. This is probably a step below that. So, economy car, this is all about fun. Just total fun. You can even do some lift-off oversteering in this. Somewhat practical for the size of it. It's still a small car, like subcompact. Let's be y'all. Clutch in. And this seat is the lowest position. Like, you definitely don't feel like you're sitting in the car. You feel like you're sitting on top of it. The seating position is quite high. These are manual seats with the Walkarounds. I'm not sure. I can't remember if mine were with the normal seats were manual seats or power. Clutch feeling is extremely light. Extremely light. Only revs up just past 6,000 RPM. Man, this thing is nimble though. Shout out to the Mustangs, the Mach 1 and Bullet. I chose this over that. Let it be known that there might be something wrong with me. I don't know, man. I just love these little cars. There's not a whole lot of travel in the clutch pedal. Tramline in this thing. The shifter is okay. It's not the greatest feeling shifter, especially with this many miles. But it's good. You'll never get your gears mixed up. It's precise. But it is showing some its age with the wear and tear on it with this many miles. Pedal spacing is really good. I don't have my running shoes on today. I got these bulky Jordans on, so it makes shifting a chore. But this is still pretty good. Pedal spacing is really good. Sometimes I get my feet stuck on one another doing this, but this is all right. All these tires in the back though. So this engine is gonna be a torquey one with the turbo. We'll see where the torque hits in at, but this is not gonna be no revving out engine to, you don't have to work it to get the power out. This torque is readily available down low. You can chirp some tires on here too. There's no slouch, 0 to 60 in like 7.2 seconds. Cars you can just beat on all day. I don't like the steering wheel angle. This is the lowest that it goes. I am not feeling that at all. That match down shit. I feel like I can go around this corner. Man. Thing's so light up front. Come on, boss. All of these gears, probably 1 through 5, just in normal type of driving, because you're not breaking any limits. Slow car fast. That's what I'm starting to love these days. See if we can take off. Tire squiggly. See if we got the torque steer. Man, the suspension a little unforgiving. That lawnmower riding off in the street. Alright, gotta be careful. Got some nice steering feel to it. Definitely in a day with the electronic steering, this feels quite nice. And this shifter definitely does need a little bit more resistance. Like, it goes in the gates well, but yeah, I need a little bit more. Shout out to the Corolla. You know, GR. Gonna have to run this one back because this work truck got work to do. I expect the turning radius on this car to be phenomenal. That Integra I got, that turning radius is garbage. This is an excellent turning radius, man. Because I don't know if y'all know, these are built in Europe, so these are European cars, so they kind of built these for the European market. And then the sad part is, they killed these off in the US prematurely in like 2020, for his 2020 model year, maybe 2019. This, the Fiesta ST, the Focus RS, the Focus ST, both of them. And now they're done in Europe too, so the next generation had a 3-cylinder, was it a 1-liter 3-cylinder turbo? That's just gone. Ford doesn't have any cars but the Mustang now, well, at least in the US. I think they got like a Mondeo wagon or something. It's supposed to be coming out. Not thrilled. Let's take this turn. Hey, excited. Traction control yelling at me. Still good though. I see a little graphic telling me when to upshift. I know when to shift. I've been doing this. I do this. Very lively chassis. It's stiff though, not jarring, but it is a little on the firm, man. There's not gonna be no comfort car. This is Fiesta, keep that in mind. See how this power is going out in traffic. Is it too slow like the Prius used to be? Red line cut off. It's not too slow. Man, I can be in traffic rolling through third gears. On my cars, I'm at highway speeds in third gear, but I'm still able to be on residential streets in third gear. Not bad at all. Dang. And those bumps though, Michigan potholes. They say Michigan got 4 seasons. We got winter, spring, fall, and construction season, which normally takes place when summer would, but they're always repairing the roads. And this year they're repairing like all the roads at the same time, which is a travesty because we can't get nowhere without detours. Even the detours got detours. Armrest is extremely hard. I wouldn't want to be on this thing all day. Sound like I'm knocking on a steel door. At least they got some soft touch right here. Why don't they have that right here? This is like hard plastic. Crazy. Even the dash is softer than that. Why is that? Man, they just did the Lord's work and gave me the front. Oh my God, gotta get in front of these guys. Gone. We able to zip in and out of traffic. We got the power. Is that a Z28? Nah. Car's starting to talk to me. This thing can really take a curve, guys. Excellent chassis. And this is front wheel drive. This is one of the finest front wheel drives that you can get for an enthusiast. Especially at this price in the used market. Like, it's not a whole lot of cars where you can get this much fun. This might be the hands down best value on the used car market. Very cheap to maintain. It's a load of fun too, man. That's what it's all about, the fun. And then my car did have one problem that I got fixed under warranty. It's something with the AC system where it was clicking going on in the dash. So I took it to the dealership. It was like 2 hours worth of labor. Some cheap plastic. Before it got a lot of cheap plastic. My GC350 had it with the shifter as well. But it just kept clicking every time my AC or heat was on. Extremely annoying, but got it fixed. A couple hours worth of labor if you're out of warranty, which this car is. It bounces really well. That clutch pedal doesn't have a far travel at all. I don't know if I like that or not. I don't know. Take these curves. Let me slow down. Another gear. This is about to be the highlight of the video. This don't have no automatic rev match. Talk to me. Dígame, how they say in Spanish. Zip through everything. That wasn't smooth. I gotta work on my smoothness. All right, let's see how we do with a roll and start. They ain't got no good up. Trying to play chicken with me. But yeah, this car is not pinning you to the cushion fast. It's good though. It's great for a car like this. Like this is still, I put this car in my top 3 after I had my Camaros and the GT350. This was my 3rd car. Now that I got the Integra and the GR Corolla, I might have to slide this down a little bit. But for the value, I don't think there's anything better out there than this right here, especially for this price. And talk to City of Cars. You might be able to work a little something out if you mention me. Back to the regular camera. But your fuel economy on this car is going to be stellar. And this it doesn't require premium, but do yourself a favor and put premium in here when you're driving it, because the MPGs will be a lot better. Like when I drove on regular, I assumed that the previous owner, well, the previous owner, when I bought mine, he only used regular gas, and I didn't know why. And I went from like 23 miles a gallon to 28 with premium, and you can feel there's a significant difference in performance that you do feel from just the octane alone, going from 87 to 93. So use premium and you'll get like 28 miles a gallon, and that's in my combined driving. Back at City of Cars, this car does not have a rear view camera. It's been a long time since I've driven a car without one of those, mandated in 2018 FMVSS 111, if you know your stuff. All in all, performance for the value, I don't think there's anything else out on the market. Drop a comment and let me know if you know anything else that's more fun for the money on the used market, especially in today's market with these insane prices. But shout out to City of Cars for letting me borrow this Fiesta ST, take me down memory lane once again, because this was one of my favorite cars, man. And I only kept it for a few months because I made profit. But this car is a blast to drive. And if you got $13,000, this car could be yours. And they're pretty reliable too. There's not a whole lot wrong with these things. Like I said, I had the clicking in the dash, but that was a minor issue. So powertrain should be solid on these European built cars, so they get the better R&D over there with their cars. Like they specialize in small cars, so you get the best out of it with this, with the Fiesta ST. So drop a comment, let me know what you think is better than this on the market, or do you like the Focus ST better than this, or what else is out there? I know we got the Honda Fits, the Mazda 2s, but they don't have like speed like this one, so this was in the class of its own. But drop a comment, let me know. With that, I'm Q, checking out. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, browse the channel, getting rained on. My car is about to get dirty, and I'll check you all out in the next video.